The spirit of resistance lives on in the students at the Athens Polytechnic. The posters they stick on buses say that no junta is unbeatable, alluding to a supposed lack of democracy today and the infamous events of 38 years ago. That was when the then military regime crushed a student revolt, sending in tanks. There were deaths and injuries. Ever since, November 17th has been a day of protest and commemoration. This communist MP will march in honor of the uprising, but also to show her opposition to today's austerity measures.
I think that the way things are going in Europe, they are exactly the opposite of the Arab Spring. It's European winter. And I think that most probably my country is turning into Gaza Strip of Europe, financially.
In the grim city centre, there are more homeless and more charities supplying food and medicine, mainly to refugees, but increasingly to destitute Greeks. None of those that we saw here would speak to us.
These people used to have a good salary in the past and they used to have some jobs, but nowadays after the crisis they might have lost their jobs and many of them have no insurance, so it's very difficult for them to pay, even for the most simple medical problems that they have.
In the Greek parliament, the new government has won a vote of confidence, but that was the easy part. Now it has to save the country from bankruptcy. Relations between the new Greek government and the trade unions have got off to a bad start here in Athens. This is the Ministry of Health, and the unions cut off power to the entire building for several hours this week in protest against an unpopular new tax. It's a sign that any goodwill there is towards the new government is likely to evaporate very quickly under these desperate economic conditions. For young Greeks at the Polytechnic and elsewhere, the future is bleak. They fear unemployment, they talk of emigration. For now, protest seems a good option. Barnaby, Phillips, Al Jazeera, Athens.